And we are underway from Houston. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Ready.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Check that.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Colts hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Off play action. Richardson. That one finds Pierce right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And Richardson back to throw it. That's complete to Pierce. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. And they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
1 yard gain.
Richardson looking to throw this. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. Cockrell holds it in left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
First down, Blues.
Willis now off play action. Flush to his right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Willis's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On first down, Willis flushed out right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Blues.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Willis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Again, Willis to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Only 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Willis to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Cardinal.
Here's Willis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll get that complete to Dell. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Again, it's Willis to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Okonkwo. His first touchdown on the year. And the Blues go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Colts 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
To throw is Richardson. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Got it. Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. Go street. 18 Pioneer. 65 cat. 65 cat. Let go.
On first down, Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On second down, it's Taylor. Oh, what a move. Fighting through, and he's got space. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Willis trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
In motion right is Pittman.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
79 Broncos.
Pierce in motion left. Now Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On third down, it's Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Willis looking to throw it. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with the incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Willis will look to pass again here. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Come on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Richardson on 2nd and 10. He's going up top for Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. That is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now left, and Henry's hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. In motion left is Davis. Richardson to the air on first down. This is caught. And he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Richardson going to change the play here. They'll set up a throw. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And now an audible here into something else. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Willis's pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First and 10, it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. In motion right is Pittman.
19 tight. 18 Pioneers.
Richardson to throw off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Richardson looking to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Downs. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
17. Hurry, hurry.
2nd down, here's Willis. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Willis. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He'll return it from the 6. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Richardson to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Play action. Now Richardson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards. Richardson looking to throw this. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Colts are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw taken in by Edwards. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Willis. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And quickly they get to the line.
19 target.
They go play action with Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
7 Pirates. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line.
24 yards gain on the play.
Now they'll shift things around. On first down, Willis. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Blues get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
35. Blues 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner?
He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
42 yards. That's good for a Colts.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Colts up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Touchdown! Josh Wiley, 75 yards. And the Blues get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
42. Blues 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
On first down, Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. Dancing to his left. Able to get away, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
First down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Well, Richardson going to move them around. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He'll get that complete to Dell. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
First down, Blues.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Willis now off the play fake. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than...
And pressure coming, and they got it once again. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team.